Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to MORPHini Tribe. It's a beautiful sunny day in Columbus, Ohio. I'm actually at Franklin Park right now. I want to share some of this beauty with you. Hold on. You might hear the birds chirping and maybe even hear some cars in the background. But I'm just here at the park, and I had some thoughts that I'd like to share with you, and hopefully it'll resonate with you. I wrote some things down just so I wouldn't get sidetracked. But basically I wanted to go ahead and launch MORPHini Tribe, which is something that has been on my mind for a while, actually since last year, to start this idea of us consciously morphing at all times and being okay with that transformation, because that's what life is about. Energy is life. All things around us are made of energy, and it's constantly changing. But for some reason, maybe the societies that we live in, or our own oh, the sun just came out. Oh, let's sit in the sunshine. Okay. For some reason, we just send these messages to others, and it seems like we're constantly receiving these messages too, that we're supposed to kind of stay the same or remain not necessarily stagnant, but this idea of permanence, and that's stability. But it seems to me that if the way of the universe is to constantly change, then wouldn't that be more stable? I don't know. These are just questions I've asked myself, and I'd like to share some thoughts with you today. So some of you know me as SayWhat SayRah, but I have many names. Sarah, Mom, my mother calls me Rachel. A friend of mine said I'm Moonchild. An Ojibwe shaman told me that I was a Matig, a tree person, specifically birch. My friend Matt Gibson calls me Say What. People here in Columbus call me Say or SayRah. Whatever resonates with you, I'm fine, because I think I've really embraced the fact that I kind of like to change up. So whatever you want to call me, I'm actually cool with that. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about the idea of trying to find some truth and some clarity in our lives. And I'm not saying this because I'm coming from a standpoint that I know it all. I'm actually putting this out there to kind of start up a dialogue with you, the world out there, my family, some of you that I don't know, sisters from other misters and brothers from other mothers. I'd like to know your thoughts on truth and clarity in life, because inevitably I've found that has led me to a place of happiness, and I'm finally in a place in my life where I am happy, and I constantly continue to improve and try to find more clarity. And if things arise that I feel like aren't the truth, aren't my true self, then I try to work through it, and without guilt, without the fear of making a mistake, and just kind of in a loving way guiding myself to the next place, wherever that may be that I'm striving to get. And for those of you out there that do know me as Sarah, as a part of Some Kind of Wonderful, the band that I'm in, you also know that our symbol is, our motto is inspiration is the only currency, and our symbol is the butterfly, which is a representation of transformation. And to be okay with the choice to understand that you're a caterpillar, but that at any time you can go into your cocoon and you can transform into that beautiful butterfly and feel liberated, defy gravity. And really, the caterpillar is the butterfly, and the butterfly is the caterpillar. It's about the essence of yourself, and then understanding everything else outside is just an exterior cover, and being okay with however you want to dress up that exterior, but just to know that within, the possibilities are really limitless. And so thank you to all the butterfly militia out there. Oh my gosh, can you imagine a couple years ago, a group of people, including myself, meeting up randomly in Ohio, and all of us having come from a place where we weren't happy being told who we were, sometimes even thinking we knew who we were, and just being lost, and then finally just embracing the idea of going into our cocoons and transforming ourselves to be the highest potential of ourselves. And I think that honestly has to do with a lot of stripping away baggage and stripping away these preconceived notions of self, and just doing a lot of soul searching. And you know, we got together, and there was no desire necessarily to be rich millionaires from the album. Although as an artist you do want to be able to make a living, so you want financial stability, so you're happy for a financial success. But as you can tell from our album, we weren't trying to be in any box. There was no like agenda. Those songs are all over the place. It's country, rock, hip-hop, gospel, everything's on that album. And in the industry, as the music industry as it exists now, you're supposed to be able to be put into a box and a label and put on a shelf, clearly defined. So I'm so proud of us for defying that, and I'm so proud of you, Butterfly Militia, for helping to add your energy to that movement and that mentality that, you know, inspiration is the core, and that we're not one-dimensional people. You can't put us in a box. And I'm so thankful you helped, and you're still helping by supporting the music. You're helping to make a statement to the whole world that no, we don't always need boxes. We don't need one-dimensional things thrown at us. We're multidimensional, and we kind of resonate with other people who want to be multidimensional too. So, and are okay with that. So thank you so much. And now we have this big, massive cocoon, Butterfly Militia. So thank you so much for that. I'm just reading a little bit from my notes when you see me. If you know me, I can ramble. So I tried to keep it short and sweet today. And I kept a little pad with me to, I have a little pad with me to keep my thoughts together. But piggybacking off that, Butterfly Militia, sometimes you have me in awe, really, when you come up to us after performing and you're talking about how these lyrics have changed you or helped you, or just whatever, in whatever way it resonated with you. It really has me in awe, because to be able to give to someone and them to receive it and be inspired by it and touched by it, it means a lot. There's a lot of songs that just have no depth, and the messages that are being portrayed in a lot of these songs are very negative. And I don't mean to put anyone else's music down, but it's just the truth. Some of the things you're being told in this industry is just not loving, and it's not kind, and it's not empowering. And so for you to embrace what we have to give, thank you so much, because we couldn't do it without you. And that kind of leads me to talk about how important you are, because I see in myself and in others a lot of times that the little things we do, the kind word of encouragement, or just the thing maybe you weren't planning on doing for someone when you started out your day, helping them across the street, opening a door, like I said, a kind word. I mean, there's so many things. You know what you've done for someone before that has just made their day, and you weren't planning on doing it, but the effect that you had really changed their life for that moment, or for that hour, or for that day, or for that week, or for a lifetime. And I thought about that, and I was meditating about that on the road, about how it's so beautiful how we're all like lighthouses for each other, you know, just beacons. When we just shine without thinking about the fact that we're shining, when we all just are being our natural self and it helps someone in some way, there's nothing more fulfilling to me right now in my life than just to be myself. And that it's cool that it makes me happy, but if it can affect the world in some kind of way, in a positive way, isn't that what life is all about? Us building together instead of tearing each other down. And so that led me to meditate even more so on the fact that there's a lot of self-help books that I read, and and counsel that I seek, and I look to those people as like gurus and teachers, and I'm so like admiring them so much for what they've overcome and what they're sharing and the knowledge they're giving. But I think I'm kind of at a point where I'm kind of even tired of even looking to, no disrespect, even looking to them per se as a guru or teacher, because in the moment that you share with someone else, aren't you the teacher? And then aren't they the teacher for you because you walk away changed by it? So I think I'm just ready to strip away all the boxes and all the labels, parent, child. Especially for me, I'm a mother now, and my son's constantly teaching me, sometimes even more than I feel like I'm teaching him sometimes. So who's the parent and who's the child? I don't know. Am I just a caregiver and I'm just here to let him teach me too? I think I approached it initially thinking that I had a role to fill that was so specific and so laid out, and now I'm just wanting to just like strip away even that box. Yeah, I want to protect him, and yeah, I do feel like there's certain things he doesn't know, like he may love to run out in the street, and I don't want him to die, so yeah, as a good parent, I should stop him and educate him on the laws of physics, and that the car will hit you. But other than that, am I so much greater because I'm older, and I'm taller, and I'm supposedly stronger? I don't know. I just feel like it's all kind of old philosophies on things, and I want to embrace the constant ability to change, which once again is why I'm here to talk about MORPHini and MORPHini Tribe